Hello and welcome back everybody to another Gregtech New Horizons live stream. Hopefully you're all having a very great day today so far. Just going to load up the chat on my phone and we're going to be good to go. So as you can tell, we're going to be working on the ABS today. Hopefully getting it complete. I guess we'll see how well that actually goes. Get the old YouTube chat. What's going on, Darius? How you doing today? I will tell you, I was very, very tempted to go and play Arc Raiders again today, but I got to such a good spot yesterday with Gregtech. I'm like, there's no way that I can't play Gregtech. Like, I gotta make some more progress. I gotta get something going now that we actually have most of our power actually being inputted to the LSC, or at least that we're gonna be very close to doing that. Why are you preparing your abs? I knew somebody was gonna say that. I thought it was the perfect title for having the ABS. But yes, we're working on our abs. Or, yes, the ABS. The Alloy Blast Smelter. Which is what the ABS stands for. But how's it going though, Ingalls? How you doing? Gregtech New Horizons. Back over to the game. Start recording. Boom. Alright, we are back in it. So we do need to wait a little bit for some Magnelon, actually no, Ardite to be processed. That way we can make some more Magnelon to get some more turbines to charge up these batteries just a little bit quicker. Time to full. 23 minutes. It seems... Oh, maybe because I just got back in? Oh no, those are still running at 100% efficiency. Interesting. Yeah, it still says about 20 minutes or so, maybe because those are using some more energy now. I am really sleepy the whole day. It's so dark here. I didn't see the sun for 3 days. Always thick gray clouds. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's why this time of year... I don't know if it's the same for you, Darius, but we're getting into the winter here. So the days are getting really short, and... Yeah, what? I am lucky I get done at work at like... the place I've been working at now, about 2 o'clock, so I have 2.5 hours, 3 hours of sunlight, and then after that, yeah, it's dark, like, the whole time until I go back into work. So I get to see the sunlight for like 2 to 3 hours. It's bad. Blaze abs workout stream. Yeah, watch me work out my abs. Man, I used to have abs. Now I do not have abs anymore, sad to say. Now we got the old dad bod. But, nothing wrong with that. Dad bod without the dad. Well, no, I have a dad, but I'm not a dad. Alright, so we got all this going now. Yes, we never actually even connected these. Okay, we have all of our machines. We need to get some dual interfaces so that way we can actually start crafting with all that stuff. So crafting, you're still making steel, so that... Damn it. I didn't want to do that. Whatever. Dual interface. Can I make 10? Okay, you're going to be mad about diamonds and solar. Oh, I got to get silicon solar grade as well. Alright, it's going to be 3. Alright, we can survive off that. I had a 6-pack a few days ago, but my dad found it, and now it's only 3 left. Yeah, you had a 6-pack like that. I can't say... Well, even the abs that I did have, they weren't that defined, but you could see them. That was back in my high school days. Back when I was in football, I did track and field, I played basketball. Just constantly on the move, and then having a job after all that. 6-pack. I got a 24-pack. Actually, half of it's gone now. Alright, so what are we waiting on? Energiarium dust, Lapotron dust. I hate the winter, yeah. Winter is no fun. Not enough ingredients. Alright, well, why are you taking so long? How long does it take to make Energiarium? Hello? Okay, fine. Enter. What? How does that work? ENER. These don't have NER in them. Unless they do. No, they don't. That's annoying. Okay, we have to do it the old-fashioned way. Lapotron. 15 seconds in MV. So 7.5 seconds. Oh, I see. If it would make 9, it's 30 seconds. So it's 15 seconds for HV. We gotta get the multi-block mixer going too at some point. Save ourselves some hassle. And then, yeah, it's 30 seconds in HV for that. That's absolutely horrendous. Okay. Well, we have some benzene. I might as well fill up these cells as well. Benzene. Why does it seem we have like such a low... Oh, you know why. Where's all my other benzene? I had a whole tank of it. In my world, I'm really close to making multi-block autoclave. I thought I can make it faster, but I need LUV energy hatches for it. Ooh. That's kind of crusty. But hey, I'm honestly jealous of how, like, far ahead that you are. Like, you are making insanely good progress. And, like, I am very happy for how, like, much you've gotten done so far. Like, you've got, like, meteor ritual stuff already. You've got pretty much all the IV, everything. Well, I mean, you are in LV. So you got a lot of those multi-blocks. Okay, so we just gotta be careful. Where is our tank? Okay, so we're gonna take that out. I'm gonna put this one in. Damn it. Alright, and then that's already having all that come out. Benzene, boom. Let me just take all this for everything else. Yeah, but I made them today like 4 hours ago. Oh, so you have everything for it, but you just haven't built it yet? That ain't bad. Alright, so before we can continue... Actually, no, we don't even have to wait. So, what does it take to make the ABS? Mass processing. Mallard rust smelly. Or is it alloy... Wait. Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, I don't understand the humor. Or is it alloy blast smelter? Well, that makes more sense. This multi-block creates the higher tier alloys needed for more advanced multi-blocks and your soldering needs. Excuse me. It directly smelts ingredients into liquids. You can even melt down metals like tungsten faster too. Oh, really? Until you get better coils for your EBF at least. Most of the multi-blocks you can now make are optional. Okay, but quite powerful upgrades to your current single block setups. Not only do they provide more speed, they also have a bit of advanced functionality. You can also electrolyze materials to make sure the cat wasn't jumping out the window without using cells, or use a single multi-block for many different extruder shapes. They also act as clean rooms where needed. Yeah. Blaze, when backrooms again? I'm not really sure. Maybe when Joker wants to do it at some point and all the other people. So I'm 1 LUV ABS recipe from crafting the controller. Oh, okay. I love how after the Windows 11 Explorer just crashes. Wait, your computer's crashing? Look at all that nice dust you get. 32 tiny... I don't even care about the titanium. These are probably a lot better. So 16 blast smelter heat containment coils. Oh, okay, so we need a bunch of stabiloy, titanium. So let's actually work on stabiloy then, shall we? Ooh. Uranium 238, circuit 12 mixer. That's not where I wanted to look for mixer, I wanted to look for one here. Circuit 12. No circuit 12. Well, what does it take to make a mixer? Oh, good. I can't even make the mix. I need to make an IV mixer. Dang it. Ugh, you need stabaloy anyways. Zirconium carbide, advanced mixer. Advanced mixer is not that bad. It's just the glass. Which actually, might as well just get that automated for the craft, right? Thorium, yttrium, glass. Glass. Thorium, yttrium, glass. Yes, so we will save it just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada craft, bada boom. Molecular assembler. Oh yeah, I love how often the Windows 11 Explorer just crashes. That kind of sucks. So I never really like. I'm a huge fan of using the Windows 11 Explorer or just like any just random Internet Explorer. Okay, so let's get rid of this. We need a Circa 12 mixer. Whatever. Let's just grab our uranium. Uranium 238. Dang! We get a lot. Okay, so titanium. Okay. Mixer. Miska Muska. Mickey Mouse. Alright, so then we're just going to do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Item auto output. Perfect. So now we got the stabaloy. Uses to smelt it. TPV coils, HV, 37.5 seconds. That is nothing. Hey, Coffee, what's going on? The bar with apps icon. Oh, okay, just like the basic search of the computer. That's kind of stupid that it crashes. How's it going, though, Coffee? Oh, wait, hold on. Uses. Yep, there's no way to smelt it any faster. 37.5. I think we'll get half that. Oh. Hello. Okay, we get more than that. What? HV. TPB. Oh, wait. 1800. It's 47. And then 3 and 4. Or 4 and 4. Okay. 3 and 5. It'd be 4,500 plus another 1,000. It's 5,525. I don't know why we get 25 or we get 9 seconds. Unless we have EV energy hashes. No, it's HV. I don't get it. Whatever. Late stream today, Blaze. Yep. Just got done with working not too long ago, so we are now finally streaming. I'll be working all of this week, Monday through Friday, so it'll be a little bit of the later streams the whole time. So if this is 9 seconds, hold on, let's do that. How long is it going to take over here? Okay, those are all done. That is full. Yeah, 4.65 seconds. Heck yeah. That'll get to cool all that down. So we are also going to need... No, not for that. Well, that's for this. I mean, we already got the stabaloy. So we got all the stabaloy there. That's fine. Just need a bunch of titanium. 70 ingots. That's not really that much. Uh-oh. Why did you shut off? Oh. Well, that sucks. It's because these are on. That's why it shut off. I didn't really mean to have that all on. Oops. Oh well. I only lost one. So, now we can get some titanium. Get 3 more stacks smelted up in there too, just in case. So that'll smelt up circuit 11, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Megosks? How you doing? So we're finally working on the ABS today, the Alloy Blast Smelter. Might as well just leave all those in there. You were going to be busy for a while. Alright. So, with that, hopefully we don't get blocked behind too many different machines. At least all the like LEV machines that we need. Empty the oceans. So that's going to be the nice one to get, yeah. Engraving with style. I cannot wait to get that. Which, yeah, we won't even need laser engravers in the clean room then. Like, we could just completely get rid of that. That's going to be nice. Finally got an hour to play Gregtech New Horizons before bed. Heck yeah, that is awesome. That is always like a good feeling, is like when you want to go to play a game and like you finally find the time to do so. I don't know, like I really want to play Arc Raiders just because I know it's like fresh yet and I don't want to like wait forever to get to actually playing it when everybody else gets bored of it. Which I don't know how long that would take Joker to maybe get bored of it, but it's just so fun. The gameplay controls and like the combat is just really, really good. The PvE anyways. PvP, I don't even know yet. I was hoping you were working on the travel anchors. Someday I will. I don't know when, but someday I'll work on those. Actually, let's take a look at what the travel anchors are for. Or how to make them. They don't even look like that they're that bad. Electrical steel, LV field generators, elevators, pulsating crystals. Actually, they're not even that bad. Blaze, how did you fix your mouse flying around? Because your mouse movement is so fluid. I honestly don't know. Like, I'm trying to see. Yeah, it is very fluid. Like, this is why I can never go and play Bedrock. Bedrock is always an insane pain. Like, it feels that, like, lags behind, but, like, this feels really good. I honestly don't know, but I will look into my controls here. Mouse sensitivity is only 100%. It could be just the normal PC settings that I messed with a little bit. I have 2,000 polling rate, or 2K polling rate. How do you check that? Sorry for being kind of, like, computer illiterate. I don't really know exactly. I can kind of understand what it means, but I don't know 100%, and I don't know how to check it. Polling rate causes the mouse flying in older versions of Minecraft. It just got high sensitivity. It could be that too. Yeah, I got higher sensitivity on right now. Oh, it's just like the mouse refresh rate. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have a Logitech G502 Hero as the mouse that I'm running. I've had it for a couple of years. Like 2-3 years, I think. Maybe not even that long. Alright, these are all running fine. You're not running because these are not enough output space. That's fine. These are all good yet. And we're just waiting on the Ardite. That's literally all we're waiting on. So let's see if we have Ardite. Nope. It's probably still waiting to be macerated. It is. Sort stacks. Do not sort stacks. So I'm going to do this. So all you can do is macerate the Ardite. I had a problem when playing newer Minecraft mod packs. I have a Corsair Ironclaw RGB. Yes, I know it gets fixed when I lower it, but when my mouse feels weird, I don't want to have to do that whenever I want to play Gregtech. Manual ore processing, yes. I couldn't wait for my other stuff to actually get done. I could not wait for the Ardite anymore. I really, really just wanted to get some more rotors for my, what do you want to call it? Okay, just gonna dump it back into here. I wanted to get some more turbine blades. Time to full, 1 hour. Okay, so we're at least in a positive, so we're good for a bit. Just don't let Carlos see this. It's probably too late. He's probably gonna watch this back later. Like, what the hell is this guy doing? Oh man, it's okay. It's fine. We'll survive the wrath of Carlos. Carlos, if you're watching this later on, I hope you're doing well. Please don't let me give you a heart attack. Alright. Oh, okay. Yes, hold on. We want these for the clean room. And then Ardite. 69 dust. Beautiful. Alright, and then, actually no. We want this all to Manyalan. So 69 times 2, we get 120, and then 18, 138. Oh my goodness.
Travel anchors.
Thank you very much, Megosks. Travel anchors. Alright, well I guess we're going to have to make some travel anchors now. I guess you convinced me. Thank you very much. 120, 138. We'll get all the Manyalan going. So, honestly, yeah, we could just craft them like this. So, okay. We'll get a recipe. We're going to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Molecular assembler. Got tired of me running around. You know, I'm surprised I haven't got tired of running around. The heart. I love it. I greatly appreciate it. I got my ore processing stuck too. It's because I just have too much ore. Well, that's at least a better problem to have. I got mine stuck earlier because I accidentally filtered wrong at one point. Very easy to convince you. All we have to do is slip you a 20. I mean, you're not wrong. Most of the stuff I'll pretty much do. Like, it's very easy to convince. You want me to toss 100 Pikmin to their doom? Then I guess I'll do it. All it takes is a little convincing. I would try a tenner first, but thought it might be offensive. No, you are perfectly fine. You could have done anything. You could have done, like, just a penny. It would have been fine. I would have greatly appreciated it. No matter how much anybody... Like, even if people just watch the content. Like, I just love people being here, so thank you. But yes, we... Actually, that's the thing, too. If I get these travel anchors, I'm going to have to figure out where I want them. Maybe... Ooh. Well, I'm thinking I could put one in here. But since I usually run to these machines... Oh, that doesn't line up right there. That looks kind of ugly right there. Well, no. So what I could do is I could just dig that part out, and then this will be the center where the travel anchor ends up. I also hate how my YouTube chat just every now and then just says sponsor, like an advertisement's going on. Don't I make you more money than most people by just watching you? I honestly wonder, like, over like the years, how much you've probably earned the channel. Like, I am curious. I just made 2 more 64K drives from Maceration Subnet. Dang. That's actually, that is an insane amount of ore. You will have ore proc backlog up until you get the IOF. And then get backlog 2 minutes after having the IOF. Check the travel staff recipe as well. This guy, staff of traveling. Vibrant alloy screws. Not even that bad. Dark steel and the ender crystals. These aren't even bad at all. See, I'm going to use this and I'll be like, why haven't I had this for so long? Are those still burning away? Yes, they are. They're still making me some good stuff. Okay, let's get that into our backpack so we don't have to worry about being slow the entire time. That's why I have... Oh, I have YouTube Premium. That's why I asked. Yeah, because YouTube Premium members definitely earn the channel a lot more than just, like, say, a person like me who doesn't have any subscriptions. But that would be cool if, like, YouTube shows... Or, like, would show, like, the stats on that. That'd be kind of cool. Do you get premium ads? Yeah, Ingalls gets premium advertisements sent to him. But yes, YouTube Premium viewers do earn the channel more money. That is a fact. Okay, travel anchor. So machine chassis, elevator, electrical steel plate. So we'll probably have to get the recipe for that. Bender. Electrical steel plate. Bender. Oh, go up here. Don't forget the agenda. I'll be back in a few. Sounds good. We'll see you very soon. Alright, so here we go. We got the MV Bender, electrical steel plate. So, travel anchor, travel anchor, travel anchor. Boom, boom. So, red steel ingots. That's pretty gross. Red steel, you say, huh? Oh, I can make red steel. Make 100. That way I don't have to mess around with it again anytime soon. Copper, steel, black steel, silver, zinc, and bismuth. This is so nice. Like, look at, we barely even use 1% of anything. I mean, the only things we use more than 1% of is the steel, the copper, and the black steel, which the black steel is just crafted. The steel is easy, and then copper, yeah, we have a good amount of. That's awesome. Same, but I don't have the premium. I know what you mean, Darius. I know, well, I'm not going to say, because YouTube's always listening, but I know of ways, and I'm not going to say that I do or I do not use those ways of getting around that stuff. It's crazy that I used to live in a time when YouTube advertisements was just a banner at the bottom of the video and that you could just click X on and then it'd just be gone the entire time. Thems were the days. Alright, so we're waiting on the red steel. And then we're going to have to smelt it up, but that's probably not going to take all that long. Travel anchor once again. Actually, and also Staff of the Traveling, Ender Crystal, Pulsating Crystal, Travel. So somehow I have pulsating crystals. That's kind of crazy, actually. I'm kind of surprised by that. Alright, so if we smelt this, red steel uses, blaster, circuit 11 is 55 seconds, and then obviously minus all the heat upgrades. Alright, what do we got? Okay, red steel. 3.4 seconds here. That's actually really good. I just got the space elevator a few days ago, and I just got the mining module MK1 yesterday. Generating thousands of ores in just seconds. Generated around 2 million ores in over 5 minutes. That's actually insane. Like, here I am thinking it's crazy getting, what? Maybe a couple hundred ores after a couple minutes, and you're making 2 million. Congrats on getting all that, Dreamwater God. Actually, it is crazy to think. Just like each tier, how much differently like resource management is. Or like you're just getting all these new machines to make you resources from the resources you've already had because you're refining them in like a much more efficient method. Alright, holy crap. You are going to be cooling forever. We need to get some more freezers. I'm smelting 1.4 thousand tungsten steel in 6.4 seconds. That's the one that makes me really jealous, because I still only make like 1 tungsten steel every couple dozens of seconds. Alright, travel anchor. I'd assume you gotta have 2. So we'll start. So allows teleportation between anchors. Stand on one anchor, look at another, and jump to travel. Can also be used with the Staff of Traveling. Oh, that's what the staff is for. Okay. Can be painted in the painting machine. Cooldown 2 seconds. When held... Oh yeah, when held, travel anchors and Ender IO blocks become visible and can be activated with right click. Shift right click will teleport the player a short distance. Oh wait, Darius is also smelting 1.4 thousand. Dang. Oh yeah, Darius smelting 1.4. Yeah, not 1.4k. For a second I thought you were actually saying you smelted 1.4k. Never mind, Darius. I almost got jealous at you too. Yeah, 1.4 in 6.4 seconds. Alright, we're gonna take all of our Stabaloy. You can take all the Stabaloy. Stabaloy takes forever. Have fun with that. Only one MEBF running at like 400 ZPM amps, only like 25 million runt when doing tungsten steel. I have 300,000 tungsten dust just from void miners. Dang. Okay, we're generating power perfectly. You know what we're gonna need is we're gonna need an area. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll get rid of a thermal centrifuge here. Maybe I'll keep the 2 centrifuges here, but I need to get some air cleaners. So maybe I'll put a couple here. Although it doesn't pay to have a bunch next to each other. Other than maybe it cleans up an area quicker, but put one every couple chunks away. Okay. So that's all good. You're all charging away. How much is nitrobenzene do we have? 1 million still. Okay, you lost power. Oh, that's right. We need cables. That is right. I forgot if I was gonna take power from somewhere else. EV. Ooh. I honestly could just take a transformer and just steal power right from that. I know it doesn't go to the LSC, but it's just like right here. I'm very tempted. Until I get some better cableage. Because I have to go read my signs. I don't even remember what my plan was. That's not bad, but I have 40,000 tungsten dust from the magic entry. Upgrade cables for nitrobenzene so that they don't burn. Create more manual and turbines for LGTs to get Ardite. Okay, and get Ardite. Okay, we used up all of our Ardite. So there's all that. Okay. Superconductor base. Superconductor HV wire. Take all that. Superconductor MV wire. We'll get rid of that. Remember the struggle in IV. UHV is easy when thinking of most resources. Indium is still a problem as I need like 45,000 for the compact MK2. And I don't have synchrotrons. Yeah, there's carbon in there. Okay. Yeah, 20 seconds for tungsten there. Not bad. Okay, so we have all these. Honestly, get some of this all going here. Okay, so what do we got? EV laser, yellow garnet lens. these both have opal lenses. EV laser. Okay, these are all facing the right way. Sweet. So we have all that. That is all nice and dandy. So all we have to do is get... Oh, you know what? Okay, so I messed that up. We need P2P tunnels with the dual interfaces built into them. EV circuit assembler. So we need to take these back, sadly. I made a rut row mistake. P2P tunnel. Yeah, those are all P2P tunnels. Yep. Tungsten is being mined from mining module, generating probably 50,000 a day, not 24 hours. No more tungstate processing. Though I only did it on demand after I switched from doing it manually in IV tier. Alright, what do we got for P2P? No. P2P. No more industrial diamonds, you say, huh? We got 3 there. We got all this dust. TNT, none. Dang it. Alright, well, let's go see if we can make some diamonds. I don't think I can. I think I'm all out of TNT down here. I'm going to start to need to use multi-blocks for making that. Also, thank you very much for everybody being here. I do greatly appreciate it. I see there is 10 amazing people on the stream. Alright, oh, we have King Slime over there. Okay, we gotta take out some of that. There we go. Sorry, little machine, you can keep working. I didn't mean to overfill you with diamond dust. There we go. Good little machine. Although it would be a good idea if I had upgraded the input bus here. That is it, huh? Alright. I will take all of that, all of these. And time to head back home. Alright, so we're going to craft, say, 10 of those. And start. Okay, perfect. I remember, first LSC was painful. I didn't really dare to make any more until around the water line. Yeah, I don't blame you for that. Yeah, getting the... Well, we don't even have the Lapotron versions for all the energy. We just have, like, the base EV. And that was painful enough, trying to make all that. Time to empty. Oh, that's not good. We're consuming so much energy, we're running the negatives. Oops. Well, hopefully we start making some more soon. So yeah, this outputs 64 amps. So we want to upgrade these. So that way everything can get power and we don't have to worry about stuff actually burning. Alright, so I don't think we get 6 buys. I think it's just 8 buys. So there's 48 amps. So I think when I connected, it got mad. So maybe we just try with 48 amps for now. I'm gonna have to shut all those machines off. Although these are all 4x's. Let's just get these connected up here real quick. We're gonna want it to come over this way. Yeah, we ain't even close there yet. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just let everything kind of happen. Also, welcome to everybody else that just jumped in. If there's anybody new, I want to say welcome. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Actually, yes, the P2Ps. Still waiting on the craft. Probably the diamond blocks that are taking forever. Crafting field generators. Something tells me they are probably stuck. Oh, it's on the other side. Probably not even the right circuit. Assembler, circuit 1. Was it no circuit? Okay. Well, it probably would work here. Just leave it like that. So much he says, me smelting neutronium, or wait, neutroning with 450 amps ZPM, 55 million EU per tick. Dang. Even to get 55 million EU, that takes me, what, probably a couple minutes? The fact that you get it every 1/20th of a second is insane. Alright, so we got our stuff there, so we should probably have our travel anchors. Let's see if I can make this staff. Actually, vibrant alloy screws. Alright, so we're gonna have to get vibrant. I don't really know if we use vibrant alloy screws anywhere else, so let's just turn these all into rods real quick. Should be able to get away with that. We only need 2 screws. Come on, vibrant alloy rods. Yes, thank you. Extruder. Oh, you know what? Okay, I messed up. I did. Dang it. I was supposed to do that. Whatever. Uses. Vibrant alloy frame box. Don't know what you would use it for. All this other crazy stuff. Maybe there will be later on. Oh well. I done did a mistake. Yeah, I still don't even have a lathe over here. Now it's kind of free, to be honest. Easy tungsten steel. 45,000 tantalum. Crafting LSC and IV. Equals plus more mental health problems. Now LSCs are kind of free. Yeah. I would, well yeah, you'd definitely be making them then. Now that you don't even have to worry about all the crafting. Come on. Really? Did you already work them out? Hold on. Oh no, it's done. It was just instantaneous. Alright, so now we went too far. So, there we go. We have our screws. Can we get this guy? What are we missing? An ender crystal. Oh, that kind of sucks. Enchantment cost 20 levels. Soul Vial Enderman. Well, that's not going to be the hard part. Soul Binder. Have we gotten one? I think that's in like MV? Or maybe HV. Soul Binder. Probably HV. Yeah, Soul Eater. Wouldn't it be great to actually make use of intelligence or abilities a certain creature has? For example, Enderman teleportation or brain capacity of a zombie for simple logic. He doesn't use it anyway. With this machine, you're able to to bind a captured soul to an item, which can then be used in machines to improve their functionality or create them to begin with. Even I'm thinking about making separate LSCs for every bigger place with machines, like the monazite line. Dang. Z logic controller. Ender resonator. So the slice and splice. Did I make that? I feel like I had to have. Yeah, the slice and splice. So I think I have that outside. So now I need to make this. So Z logic controller. Silicon solar grade. Solarium plates, zombie head. Okay, red alloy plate. Okay, got all that. Zombie head. Iron axe and a shears, which I should have in there. And then the ender resonator, a vibrant alloy plate. Silicon solar grade. Yep. Vibrant alloy plate. Go give it a shot. I have a separate one for ore processing / plant line. Dang. I guess, yeah, once you get that many machines. Okay, it should be right here. I do have a Z logic controller. Okay, so let's do... Oh, you know what? I need an Enderman head. Dang it, I forgot to get that. I just redid my ore proc. Now I have an LSC for it. My old ore proc doesn't even fit in one trash can. Oof. Hey, at least we're gonna get another quest done out of this now, too. So I already have the logic controller. Should I do this? I guess we can't. Okay, whatever. Craft away, little machine. 3%. So that'll get me, I have the Z-Logic controller, I have all this. Honestly, I should be able to easily make the soul binder. And then with the soul binder, automated mob farming, I don't really care about that. The vibrant crystals, vibrant capacitor banks need this magical crystal. Armor and tools can be upgraded with it too. So we need vibrant alloy nuggets. I guess we could just do a nugget mold like that. That's pretty cool. And then, yeah, just add an emerald to it in an assembler. Oh, an IV autoclave. 8192. Oh no. So that is 56 ingots worth. 56 ingots worth. 8192. I mean, times 64. You get 9 of these per ingot. So how much? Yeah, let me see. Control Shift A. You need 57. So, I mean, you're not really saving much, but you'd save a step. Interesting. Okay. Very loud out here with the rain. Ship crafting. Okay, so we're gonna go back into the base. and go away. Holy crap, I just went from like 13 to 19 people in the stream. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you're having a great evening so far. So we're going to drop in the Ender Resonator and the... where's the... Z Logic Controller. Okay. So let's see if we can make the Soul Binder. 2 HV motors, that's easy. I remember when I used to struggle with it. The whole reason I didn't make it is because it was just a struggle to make all this stuff. Vibrant crystals, we'll have to go make just a bunch by hand. Emeralds and vibrant alloy nuggets. So let's actually grab that. Emerald. Holy goodness, we have a lot. Alright, and then do we have a nugget form? We do. Let's go toss that upstairs. Just kind of have that go crazy for now. Okay, so we got all that, and we could probably just do this. Nope, this guy. Hey, it's the Soul Binder. Soul Eater quest complete. Hello, Blaze. How's it going, Banana Sayer? How you doing today? Really should go back and do some of these other older quests again. Okay, so we got that one done. Can't unlock that one until this one's probably done. Creation of life. Yeah, okay. So that'll unlock that, plus another couple ones. Seems like I got you completely distracted from your normal routine. It's all good. Sorry about that. That is not a problem at all. But welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I have a lot. Blaze says, with 2,000 emeralds adding in dust, me with 80k. Yeah, right? Not that much, to be honest. Well, you're just over there tanking the whole villager's economy. Can't believe you. You're just adding in the hyperinflation by printing out emeralds. Eating guacamole by the spoonful right now in the MEPS office. That sounds pretty good. I don't know, it's usually a hit or miss with me for guacamole. If it's like fresh, obviously like authentic guacamole, I like it. But if it's some crappy stuff, no thank you. No bueno. Alright, so these in the assembler. No, I would like to not take forever, so I'm gonna do this. Hello, kitty cat. How you doing? Meow meow. You wanna say hello to the audience, kitty cat? Probably not. Alright, there we go. What's the MEPS office? I'm pretty sure... I was gonna say military, I think. Something with military. Kitty cat's getting hungry. It's almost dinner time. Are you hungry? Oh yeah, there's a little squeaky squeak. Yeah, military entry something, something of the sort. Yeah, I was kind of right. Nice. Crystal! We need 4 more to get a quest complete. But hey, we're getting there. So then we're going to have the... Oh, that's right. We need the Ender Crystal. Soul Vial. Soul... Tainted Creeper. We don't have a Soul Vial anymore. Hold on. Soul Vial. Solarium Round Infused Quartz. Okay. Right into the assembler. That's going to craft up those. Very nice. Okay. So we just need to go to the end real quick, grab some Enderman soul, and we're just gonna move on from that. Poor Enderman. Who's gonna be the sacrificial one today? Oh boy. their soul is going to be used for my leisure. Just being able to teleport around my base. Hi Blaze, how's it going? Pretty dang good, I'm going to have to say. It was a pretty decent Monday. I got to work today at the place that I've been enjoying that's not too far from home. I get to be there for the rest of the week, so I don't have to worry about a whole lot of stuff. We get a nice paycheck next week, thankfully. And I'm able to play some Gregtech right now. And looking forward to some Arc Raiders. I might have to just play some before it gets too late this evening. Squish that Enderman. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, it actually does help out quite a bit. If you wouldn't mind doing so. If not, no big deal. Just always got to throw that out there. Alright. Who is the unlucky soul today? You look angry. Like you want to be tormented for the rest of eternity. Or do we want you? No, this guy was angry. Alright. He's in there. You can come with... Oh. You escaped. You were smart. You can come with. You can come with. Alright. A couple of their souls, and I'm out of here. What do you do for work? So, out in the real world, what I do for work is I am a millwright. So what that does, if you don't know, is I'm someone who will go into factories, whether it's food plants, paper mills, or just like other places like of industrial settings. I'll go and fix their machines, I'll put in new machines, take out the old ones when they want to, you know, maybe sell the place if they're not doing good, or help do all the upgrades. So, a lot of that fun stuff. Kind of fitting with all the Gregtech factory stuff. You have to get the normal ones. The one with the mod won't work. Okay. Enderman, Cursed Enderman, Enderman, and Blinding Enderman. So we do have 2 normal Endermen, thankfully. Ender Crystal. Okay, so the Soul Binder, boom, with a Vibrant Crystal, and we'll be good. So we'll grab our crystals. 23. Look at, we're gonna quest complete. That should have been done a long time ago. Vibrant crystals. Thank you very much. Yeah, that unlocks another magnet we could have gotten a long time ago. If you haven't received one in the loot bag already, you can craft a nice magnet with a vibrant crystal. It doesn't work great on servers if you're moving around too fast, but it makes harvesting crops a lot easier. See, it's nowhere near as good as the other one. This one takes energy. Gross. So that is another quest we can get. Dark steel. All these tools. Oh, this is for like upgrading the tools, I think. Okay. Specific enchantments, all that. The creation of life. Sweet. So let's get out here and grab the rest of our stuff. Casually changing the energy hatches IRL. Yeah, right? Somebody else just has to disconnect the power to it. That's the only problem. After that, sure, I'll change the hatch. It won't be too big of a deal. Alright, so let's try this. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's all of our XP in there. I see. Oh, okay. I just realized this is how we get spawners that we can just craft into, you know, whatever spawner that we want, as long as we have a soul in there. That's actually insane. Use player XP. Thank you very much. Now it's crafting. Also, welcome to everybody else that just jumped in. If there's anybody new to the channel, welcome. We're up to 26 amazing people. I would really recommend doing Mox reactors now. 108,000 EU per tick. And it makes you feel rich in power, else you will have to spam steam, gas, or other turbines to generate enough power. So, what my plan is I'm going to try and set up the whole EV section of the base with all of the EV tiered machines. And then, once that's all kind of flowing, I'm able to craft up everything that I need with all of those. I'm going to make the IV section of the base, so I'm probably going to go through... I don't know if I'm going to dig deeper into the mountain or if I'm going to go across the mountain yet, or into the other one. I'm going to dig out a big space for that, and that's probably where I'll have all the IV machines, and then probably nuclear to power all of those on their own. Yeah, that's okay. That is all good. Alright, so we just got to wait a little bit more for this. We'll have the... what is it? The Ender Crystal, which is going to be used for the Staff of Traveling, and then some travel anchors. We'll test those out, and then once that's all good, we should be actually a lot closer to having all of the rest of our men yelling, to have the gas turbines producing a bunch more power, and then hopefully getting the ABS up and running. Kung Kaka the Third, hello Blaze. How can I learn Gregtech the fastest way? Is it just playing or watching videos and stuff? I would say the best way is just to play and experience it. The quest book is the best that I've ever seen. I mean, I've played, I'd say probably about a dozen or so mod packs throughout my life. One of them being all the mods 8. I played RL Craft and a couple others here and there. The quest book in Gregtech New Horizons is like a triple S tier. It is absolutely amazing. Oh, we ran out of power here. Uh-oh. Okay, how are we making power? Oh, I need to put water in here. Ruh-roh Raggy. We need water. Help. Where's my water bucket? I need some water. I was wondering why it stopped. I have Mox, but I will be upgrading from 4 to 16 because it's not keeping up. Nearly 400,000 EU per tick because I'm not setting them on fire. Well, that's good at least. It would not be good to be setting that all on fire. Alright, goodbye shoreline once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pardon your ears, I do apologize. Click on the gear up in the right corner and select output side to the output items, enables auto crafting with Ender IO machines. Wait, where's the gear? Oh, here? No, that's sorting other stuff. I'm assuming you probably mean inside here. Config. What is that? Hello? So you're saying, okay, this enables auto crafting with Ender IO machines. Really? So like you could connect, say, I don't even know, an interface or something to that and that would work? Oh, I see. It has all the mob faces on it. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, we need to add some more water into this thing. Boom, boom, boom. 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 Alright, and that'll give us our power to get this the rest of the way crafted. See, at least with the power in these, thankfully, it doesn't just automatically shut off. Are you going to make some spawners? Nope, just making traveling anchors and a staff so that way we can kind of teleport around the base a little bit better. Been playing Nami Factory to learn, but I don't have to do that, really. Yeah, so the thing with Nami Factory, if you play that, it's going to be a lot different from... I say a lot different, not knowing the differences, but from what I've heard, it is greatly and vastly different compared to Gregtech. Right click on the machine with this, wait, with the left click or the right click. Oh, okay. Pull, oh. So it'll pull and push items in. Is this with all Ender IO machines? You can power it with Gregtech cables as well. It doesn't have to be RF generators. Yeah, I think the original reason was like power loss, I think, is like it's double like the power loss compared to normally, right? But yeah, honestly, start moving these into, what do you want to say, my actual base at some point. Because now we produce so much energy, like these little things don't matter that much. 10 RF per tick. Yeah. Okay, we get to wait for all of that grossness now. So let's run back into the base while we wait. Glad to see it in Gregtech New Horizons. This is great to hear. What is... Okay, yes, you have LUV cables there. Forget about the power loss. Yeah, right? It doesn't matter anymore. Okay. So now the travel. Okay, the question is, where do I want these? Eventually I'll have a staircase there. Where do I want this? Actually, sure, we'll put one here. And then another one. Ooh, I could put one here too. Oh, hello. That's kind of cool. Okay, dang. Okay, we don't even need the staff for traveling. And we could just do that. Interesting. I like that. That's kind of nice. So if I start to see it... Okay, you have to lock onto it. But I like how it gets bigger, like, the closer that you look at it. And it only, like, pops up if you're standing on the block. It's like, there you go, it's gone. And then here, boom. That is actually really, really nice. Oh, so you know what? Okay, oh. Okay, I already forgot how to use it. Oops. Alright, we're going upstairs. You can drag an item into the slot of the travel anchor to mark it as an icon. Oh, really? You can name it. Oh, okay. That's going to be nice. I will check that out in a second. Just running back down here again to check this. How we doing? 95%. Okay. So we're just going to check this out. Make sure our farm's all cleared up. Also, we're up to 30 people in the stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. It's been a hot minute since we've had 30 people on a stream, so I can never say thank you enough to everybody. Let's see. Yeah, click on it. You can name them, too. So give it a name. Give it a... Ooh. You know what's actually really cool? I just thought of an idea. Just give it the item of, like, the circuit for each tier. And then, obviously, the name of that tier, like HV, EV, MV, LV, all that fun stuff. Also, I like all the pumpkins that I made to make the giant jack-o'-lantern. For all of the other, what do you want to say, holidays? What should we make for Thanksgiving? It would be really, really hard to make a turkey. Unless we made, like, a giant, like, 2D, like, what is it? The handprint turkey. You just, like, outline your hand. Your hand, not hand. Half of them are waiting for Ark. Yeah, right. That'd be pretty cool if everybody was watching me play Ark 2. Or Ark Raiders, I should say, not Ark. You shouldn't power non-Gregtech machines with direct Gregtech power. They can consume as much power as it can. Can be 2,000 plus EU per tick. See, I think that was the big reason why I didn't actually do that. Even though I could, I just didn't want to risk losing everything. Pixel art. Yeah, I could just do some pixel art. Or maybe I'll have to look up like a 3D turkey. Or I could just make a giant bowl of like mashed potatoes or something. How are we looking? Did these... No, these didn't die, thankfully. Time to empty. Okay, so it finally got charged up as well. So that is beautiful. So what else we're going to do is superconductor. Take all these, smelt them up, because we can never have enough HV cables to kind of transfer all of our power. Actually, that means, yeah, all the Manuelin is now done. How long do these take? 12 seconds, oh, about 13 seconds for one. Not bad. Oh, you had... Oh. 2 of these had power loss now. Okay. I have a turbine that powers a capacitor bank, and it doesn't spend the fuel if there is not space for energy. Which would make sense. Yeah, you don't want it to waste any of that energy. It's kind of what we have for our LSC. So once the LSC gets charged, then a signal gets sent over to the turbines over there, and the turbines shut off, so that way we're not burning fuel when we don't need it. Oh, hello. So why is this not running now? Okay, I guess I turned it off. Hey, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, the Stabiloid. How long does the Stabiloid take to cool down? 5 seconds per ingot, not bad. Did you finally learn P2P tunneling? I did, actually. Well, I say that I did. There's still a lot that I don't know. Like, I just learned how the P2P tunnels with the dual interfaces integrated into them work, so that's kind of nice. But I have learned a lot more since the last time you've seen me about AE2, but still no expert by any means. Yeah, so we need these and P2Ps. Okay, let's change the music too, by the way. Alright, so we're going to go back to beginning to. Also, yes, for everybody that's in the stream right now, we should be live pretty much the same time tomorrow, if not maybe even a little bit earlier for those of you that are interested. Kitty cat is rubbing up on the microphone. Now she's just chilling right here. Are you hungry? Oh, yes you are. I know, you're so cute. Dinner time is coming soon. You think you have about 40 minutes left till dinner, kitty cat. It's just a learning process, and it won't be a quick thing, but I did it while also working on other stuff, or when I wasn't able to play Gregtech New Horizons. It makes sense. Now you have to remember to use the travel anchors because you are running still. I know, right? The good way is to build a wall between the anchors. Oh, I guess so, yeah, so that way I can't run between, or at least that I just get used to. What I'm gonna have to do is, like, put it somewhere that is almost in line. Oh, hello. I guess this one's kind of nice, as I could have this centered. And then I could, like, look this way, so I could just go like this. Boom. This. Boom. Okay, so I guess that's not too bad. I can move this one over. Although, see, now that's way over there. Well, I guess I could put one in my clean room, too. Bacon! What's going on? ABS actually stands for Anti-Lock Braking System. See, I knew somebody else would think that, too. Because I used to work in automotive. So it has, like, a triple meaning. ABS as in just, like... what does ABS even stand for? In terms of, like, your body. Abdominal? Oh, yeah, abdominal muscles. Yeah, duh. Abs like that. Then you got ABS for alloy blast smelter, and then ABS for anti-lock braking system. The amount of dad jokes I can think of right now is crazy. Boom, boom, boom. And then we're going to do a boom. Then we're going to have to connect all of these. Okay, so we want... Actually, we renamed this one. I'll rename it like this. What are these? EV circuit assembler? EV laser. Well, that's not even going to work with that anyways. Aha, laser engraver. Opal lens. So we're gonna take this one off because that was wrong, and now I need to make another dual interface, but whatever. So these will be fine. That'll connect to these two. Oh, dang it, that's not what I wanted. Jump back down here. It really is just the automation in A2 stuff that feels kind of overwhelming, but I'm really excited to play Gregtech New Horizons, and I haven't played it like at all, but it's already my favorite pack. It is, I mean, it just has that kind of a thing to it. Like, you just look at it and it almost looks addicting if, like, you're kind of into this stuff. I will say A2 was the hardest part of the pack to get used to. It took me probably a couple months because I didn't play every day, and then trying to just talk to people and chat because I didn't want to look up, like, tutorial videos too much. But if you just watch tutorials and stuff, I feel like it's going to be a lot easier to kind of learn. Alright, so we got this. Bind. So this is the input. These are the outputs. Yep. Alright, and then I don't think I can uncraft this, sadly. So we'll do that. Which is fine, we could use it for something else later on. And actually, the funny thing is, why am I using dual interfaces for this? I don't need dual interfaces. I only need Oh my gosh. Chat. Something's wrong with me today. I need help. Oh boy. Alright, well there's that one. So we can just rename and just be done with it. EV Laser Engraver. Clean room. Yellow garnet lens. Boom. Done. Ugh. Alright, we gotta go turn these into P2Ps. Oh, P2P interface. Okay. Now we just need two others. Alright. EV Laser Engraver. Even though we're not going to need these for that long because we're going to get the multi-block laser engraver. Oh well. We'll have them. It's going to be amazing. Reminding you about the labeling the anchors. Yes. So, okay, shift right click. Oh, just right click. Okay. Visibility. When off, you cannot see this block through other blocks. Handy for use as elevators. Wait, so if you use one and there's another block above you, you don't have to look up at it, do you? Or do you have to kind of look up like this? I'd assume you don't, if you kind of block it off like this. So, let's see. AE2 control. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh, that is massive. Is there any way to make it not red? I mean, I like how... I don't really like how it's kind of outlined with the white, but I don't like how it turns into red. Private protected, everything like that. Let's put a stone block. Yes, let's make it look like a stone block. Oh. Okay, so you can put this... You only see the stone block in the middle of it. It doesn't actually replace it. That's what I was kind of wondering. Try dragging the icon, the item from the NEI. Okay, so that's kind of how that works. Interesting. Drag the Mii controller. The Mii controller? Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah. Control panel. Okay, not the control panel. Panel. It's not called a panel, is it? It is not. What are these? Terminals. So I have to rename that. Crafting terminal. Oh, okay, so I cannot see it still. It does not... Interesting. So it doesn't like that. So certain blocks it doesn't like. Gregtech New Horizons feels fun as hell because you can do magic, twilight, and all the other stuff. And all the items you can collect feels important in some way. That's one of the other big things, too, is like everything feels like it has importance or like it has value. That's like every single mod that's in the pack is basically intertwined, which is kind of nice. I do absolutely love that. Okay, also, let's see here. I have to change this to top chat just in case it breaks. Not top chat, all messages. There we go. Except for Steve's cards. Yes, except for Steve's. We'll say 90% of everything, or 99% of everything feels well connected. Okay, the Staff of Traveling. We did not get the Ender Crystal yet, so that is back outside. Let's see where we're at also for the stream. We're at 9 likes with 24 people. Thank you very much for being here, everyone. If possible, maybe we could get that to 20. No pressure at all. Maybe it needs to be a full-size block. I would think so. It would make more sense. I was kind of thinking it would replace the look of the travel anchor completely. Like that would be gone, not just something in the middle of it, but it's alright, I guess. What do we have here? Oh my gosh, it stopped again. Because it ran out of water. Alright, well, what do you need for fuels? Oh, let's see. Access, all of that. Alright, so we got 6% out of all the water. That's depressing. All that waiting and nothing happened. Alright, so we're gonna let that burn away. We're gonna grab another 6 buckets, and then no matter what, it's gonna finish at the end here. Andre, how's it going? 24 people in here. What is going on? Not too... Oh. Accidentally going to the Twilight Forest is what's going on. Please use cells instead of buckets to pick up water, please. I want to feel like I'm playing vanilla Minecraft, okay? I'm fine. My brain cells are fine, I promise. Alright, here we go. I didn't want to lose the cells, even though like they're practically free at this point. Oh hey, look, I have cells right there I could have used. Alright, so it's filling up with water there, it's making energy. And we're at 97%. Alright, we're gonna come back next year again. So we still got oh, okay, so we can make a couple more travel anchors then. 23 of these people understand all the complex machinery going on, and here I am saying, ooh, pretty flowers. Yes, bacon. Yes. Interface. We'll make 4 of them. Don't want to use all of our titanium on it. Also just wondering, why are you not using an energy generator, or an EU generator, for the Ender IO machines instead of the Forestry RF one? Yeah, honestly, I could probably just put a LV machine on it now, because I was always worried about the energy being wasted, which I still guess it kind of could. I don't care about it being maxed out and burning all of the benzene or nitrobenzene that would be applied to it now, but I guess I really haven't had too much of a use for it, so once I actually start using it a bit more, I'll probably reincorporate it into my machines inside the base. And like you're saying, just have it connected up to just normal EU. At least maybe try to have it regulated so it can't use too much. Slap 1 HV gas turbine, it will be enough. Wait, Blazing, please tell me you are using Wiki for the later tiers of the water line, or else you are going to suffer for weeks, maybe even a few months. I would never have figured out how to do so. Oh, the water line myself. Well, I guess once we get to that point, I'll have to figure out if I have to look it up. I mean, I really don't want to. Like, say, even with the nukes, I don't want to look stuff up, but I'm feeling like I'm going to have to get to a point maybe where I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and just do it anyways. I'll probably sit and struggle for maybe a couple hours or maybe a couple days, depending on how I'm feeling, and then, yeah, I'll just go from there. Waterline starts at LUV, so you don't have to worry about that for a while, thankfully. Alright, so we have 4 interfaces. Some of these are going to get turned into P2Ps. Thank you. I will do the water line myself. No tutorials. Heck yeah, that's the way to think about it, Darius. Alright, so there's all that, and now we can bind. Boom, should only be able to bind 2 of them. Yep. Boom, boom. Opal lens. So, do not show this one. Do not show this one. Do that, and then that one can be seen. That one can be seen. Allow insert of the same recipe. So now we can get recipes in there. Call her good, and then we can start crafting a bunch of stuff. So where are the recipes for these? I don't know which one's which, so I'm just going to leave that there for now. Are you doing T5, 7, 8 waterline yourself? I only saw that it's just logic gates. Easy. Okay, so what do we have here? Traveling staff. Okay, let's go see if that crystal's done. Should be by now. We've been messing around for a little bit. If you're Project Red Guru, you will not have problems with the waterline at all. That's kind of funny that you have to use Project Red for it. Hey, an Ender Crystal. I can proudly say I did Tier 1 and Tier 2 waterline myself. Congrats on that. Can actually get the travel staff from the HV loot bag. Oh, it is right there. Oh, and I was gonna say travel anchors, but those aren't the travel anchors right there. I don't even remember that being in there in the past. Hey, staff of traveling. So we got that. So we could just look now. Okay, so that's actually a lot nicer. Yeah, standing on these, looking around. So if I'm just walking somewhere, boom, boom. Not enough power. Okay, so it takes the power to travel. That's interesting. But once this charges up all the way, we're not going to have any problems. So low power ICs, low power IC. Okay, so this wafer is made here, this recipe, or the wafer with the yellow lens. Okay, so we got this guy. Got the recipe. Boom. So we're going to craft it like this. Laser engraver. Yellow, oh, EV laser engraver, CR, clean room, yes. Boom. So I don't remember what those are for. But then we have the cutting machines. HV cutting machine. Oh, hold on. Okay, so now we just need pattern cards. Pattern capacity cards. Make 4 of those. We don't have solar silicon grade. Oh my goodness.
Congrats on travel anchors.
Thank you very much once again, Megosks. Congrats on the travel anchors. Thank you for actually getting me to start these, because I think these are actually going to be very, very helpful and probably save me a lot of time. Honestly, like if we're thinking about it, if I save 10 seconds, I mean, 20 times a day, that's 200 seconds. That's almost 4 minutes each day. Yeah, it's going to be huge. Well, okay, well I can, oh wait. It's not left click, it's right click. Thank you very much once again, Megosks, for the donations and for finally getting me to make my life a little bit better. Tier 5 is helium plasma. Ew. 100 liters of helium plasma with water. Super. Oh yeah, you guys are talking about weird coolants. I have a 2-level base, and not having travel anchors would be a nightmare. I could imagine. Unless you just, like, love the aesthetics of, like, running up and down stairs. Or, like, say, I have the elevators, at least, thankfully for that. But getting everywhere else is still terrible. Well, I say terrible. Even with the boots, it still takes forever. Actually, let's look at here. Let's see if we can get all the way over to this way. 100%. Oh, that is so nice. It is so good. So, honestly... Wait, okay, so... I assume it has a range. Like, whatever the charge range is, it could consume the whole charge. We have to test this. Okay, so I cannot even see. Okay, even that, though, that's a pretty good distance. Alright. Wow, and it still only used 10%. Wait, Blaze already has arc raiders. Wait, what is that? Who was asking about arc raiders? Hey, Casper, how's it going? You could buy arc raiders with that money. Wow. Oh, yeah. yes, I could. I could buy it again. I could buy it for pork as a Christmas gift. You have to first heat it up to... Yeah, you guys are talking about coolant still. I do significantly prefer to walk on the stairs rather than teleport. Even if it's annoying, it's more motivation to make it more automatic. Heck yeah. I would agree. You're saying make just the base more automatic? So that way you don't have to run around to each place, right? Well, what's going on, Casper? How are you doing today? Also, yeah, this is insane. 25 people in the stream. And we peaked up to 30, so thank you very much, everybody. Alright, so we're still making pattern cards. We are not making pattern cards. Okay, let's change that. Oh. It is very depressing. We don't even have silicon solar grade. We don't have that set up anymore. So we're gonna have to change this. We'll have one LCR, like Carlos is showing us. We could have one LCR fueling 5 electrolyzers for oxygen. And then eventually I could just get a bunch of other centrifuges like this for making, I think, nitrogen and oxygen as well. If they're not already being used to make the liquid air, so that way we can distill that into all the other crazy gases. But it is definitely getting disgusting in here. Like, I can start to see the air. It is no bueno. I saw the stream was YouTube recommended to me, even though I'm subbed. That's kind of funny. And somehow it's being promoted extra hard. Thankfully. So I wonder why that is sometimes. I don't know. Blaze is still manually collecting the farm resources and puts them in a drawer. So running around is definitely not motivating. You would have to be completely right with that. Although, it's because I'm too lazy to build a farm over here, and I'm too lazy to build a pipe that goes from the base all the way out there to collect it, because I know that's not going to be, well, I say it's not going to be a permanent thing, even though it has been so far. Oh, finally. Alright, so we have the travel anchors. Thank you very much for the help with that. And now we need the stabaloy again. So, alloy, blast, smelter. Fluid alloy cooker in MABS. Oh, that's the mega, okay. Zirconium carbide plates. Okay, so we need that for the mixer as well. Zirconium carbide. We need to start mixing. Again, circuit 12. Zirconium and carbon. Do we have any zirconium? None. That is not good. Oh, you know what? We don't have the sifter going. Don't call it lazy, it's called time management. There are more important tasks. True. I like the way that you think. Thank you very much. Zirconium is tin. Consider centrifuging in case you don't have it yet. Sifting, sorry. Yeah, it's all good. I've had my sifter built here for so long and I have never hooked it up yet. Ouch. Alright, well, maybe it's time to do that. So I'm gonna go grab my A2 stuff. I wonder what it's gonna take to make a bunch of Lapotrons. Oh, hey. Okay. Hold on. So that is a recipe there. So we're gonna get another laser engraver. Boom. No, that's why. Okay, it was HV. Oh my gosh. What time is it? It is 5:45. Oh my gosh. That's sad. When's the last backup? That's what I was gonna go look at real quick. So it is 5:45. Oh, wait, what is this? 11:10, 17. Oh, 17:43. So if this is actually computer time, that was 13 minutes ago. If it's actual real time, that's 3 minutes ago. All right. We're gonna have old. My condolences. Well, that's what I get for assuming that it was the same voltage. You got off of that easy then, thankfully. I was about to be bad. How old is it? Old. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh no, this is the one we want to use, right? Yeah, we gotta go back in time. Old. I want to see how many olds we're gonna get by the time this series is over. Alright, 11, 10, 542. Alright, let's go. I hope the travel staff won't roll back. I don't have another 20. You're good. I greatly appreciate that. Old to the 20th power, yes. I don't think it was that far back. It was only... Well, if it's computer time, it was 13 minutes. I don't think... Oh, it was that long ago. Yes. Alright, it's fine. We can easily get that back. We already had it. And you do not need to give me another 20. I greatly appreciate everything that you've done for me so far. Thank you very much. Ugh. Oh no. Oh wait. Okay, we're fine. It's at 97%. How old are you? I'm approximately a lot of olds. An unknown amount of olds to YouTube. I'm actually not that many olds. I'm a medium amount of olds. Maybe a low medium. So, yeah, we need to get the sifter. So, when I craft now... Yeah, that's HV. So when I craft... Oh, I guess I could just copy the recipe over there, and then it'll make it in all of these. Although, I'm probably just going to change this laser engraver to a different thing. One that's not nearly as important. That was very depressing. Insert same recipe. Insert same recipe. Okay, so that should all be fine and dandy. I don't have any more of those P2Ps on me, do I? Oh, I do. Alright, so we got this, boom, boom, boom. And then I can bind these. Oh god. No! The game just does not want me to do anything now. 5:59. When loading backups like this, you learn how much you can do in those 10 to 30 minutes. I know, right? It's actually crazy to think, like, yeah, 30 minutes is like, you've been doing a lot of stuff. Even though it feels like nothing. But once you lose it, it's like, yeah, this sucks. Don't want to do it again. But that's also another way to learn, is to just not continue breaking everything. Okay, so we got diamond lens down there. Okay. We got that. Nice. Boom, boom. Ugh. So let's try and make a bunch of Lapotrons, shall we? Lapotron. Let's try making 50. Okay, you're gonna hit yourself with all that. Okay, that's fine. How about 30? I don't even know if I have enough ruby. Oh, I do. Well, good luck. I'll see you in a year. Just do backup start anytime you're going to do anything with electricity. That's cheating, yes. When was the last time you loaded a backup? Last time that I loaded one, you could probably see it in the menu. I'd say... Ooh. Honestly, I'd have to look. I would probably say over 100 hours ago. Between 1 and 200 hours ago. Alright, so here we are. 99%. Really? Still not done? It's almost there. Do 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 do. Okay, diamond screws and microprocessors. Hey, Stardust, how's it going? Nice. So it's nothing. Yeah, it's not too bad. There it is. The Ender Crystal once again. Kitty Cat, do you want to say how hungry you are again? You look very cute today, Kitty Cat. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Do you want dinner? Can you tell the audience? No? You're shy now? I still wish I had a cat cam. Alright, so get the staff again. Boink. Oh no. What am I missing? Oh, an HV circuit now. That's gross. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm stealing that. Thank you. Yay! There it is. Feed the kitty on the Discord live. Yeah, just do like a little camera just showing the cat getting fed dinner. Cat cam would go so hard. It would. Like, I could just get like a little camera up under the top shelf of the desk and just get like a little cat bed right underneath it. Or just have... Oh my gosh. You did not have to do that.
Congrats on Travel Anchors.
Absolute MVP of the chat today, Megosks. Thank you very much. I was saying you didn't have to do that. Because that was my mistake. That I accidentally blew up everything. But thank you very much for your generosity. Making my Monday, honestly, probably the best Monday that I've had in a long time. So thank you very much. Andre, infinite money glitch. Yep. Just keep going back. Like, oh no. I don't know what happened to my staff of traveling. But it is insanely amazing. Like, thank you for finally, like I was saying before, this is probably going to change my life. I'm going to be setting up a bunch of these travel anchors around my base now. So thank you for helping me with that. And thank you once again for your generosity in the stream today. I greatly appreciate it. Bacon, I just noticed YouTube flashes the donation button after someone else donates. Really? That's actually kind of cool that they do that. Just trying to keep you engaged to make it to the nuclear reactors. Thank you very much. Well, I am definitely making it all the way there. I am going to make it to the Stargate. I don't know when it's going to be, but we are making it there. But thanks to Rockstar for holding out, waiting to release GTA 6 until I'm done with this. So thank you, Rockstar. I know you're out there watching. I greatly appreciate it. Is YouTube trying to make us donate? Nuclear reactors. Yeah, we're going to get nuclear reactors someday. Gotta blow up everything and just turn it into Chernobyl. You know, the usual stuff. Alright, that's all going fine. With the nuclear reactor, the backup interval will shorten. Yeah, right? Hopefully not too bad, but we'll see. Nukes are right around the corner, so it won't be long. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully not. Oof. Okay, finally. So now we need to get the sifter going. Yes. Sifter. But I would like to manually insert all of the tin that we hopefully have. I really, really hope that we have it. I'm gonna be sad. Oh, hello. Okay. Yep. We're gonna have to fix this problem again sometime, too. I don't recommend turning it into Chernobyl. Why? That was like 45, 50 years ago. It's doing fine now. The wildlife's alive. They're living. Sure, they might not be living the normal life that they may have once had, but they're living. So that is a dense cable. So what we're going to need is a sandwich of an interface and an export bus with the ORDIC cards. Okay. And then some acceleration cards. Not bad at all. And then just storage buses. Why is there fluid storage? I don't really centrifuge any fluids here. That's the input. That's the output. Yeah, I can just connect the output. Why is the input there? The output should be there, so it just connects right into this. And then the input. Yes. I don't think many of my fluids are going to actually get outputs here. Or this guy's going to get many outputs. Oh, hello. That was not supposed to happen. Output bus. Boom. Input hatch. Boom. Boom. Oh, not supposed to happen. Boom. And then we got this guy. Boom. I promise I will make my base pretty again. Hello. Yoink. Is it actually going to be sideways now? No, it's not. Good. I've been to Chernobyl. It's not that bad, really. How close did you actually get to the reactors and stuff? What is Bacon saying? I thought going to the moon was enough. No, we didn't. We went past the moon. We went to Mars and its moons already. That's how crazy we've been recently. Okay, so we need to do a little bit of this. Actually, nope. Boom. Inputs. Okay, so this is all this, the brown. We'll just go right this way. Hey, what's going on, Faith? Nice seeing you again. Haven't caught a stream in a while. How's it been going? Pretty dang good, thank you very much for asking. As you can tell, we do have some ore processing actually set up. It's not complete, but it is somewhat set up here if I could find my way back out. This is where I need some more elevators or... Well, no, I'd probably use an elevator here, but then have another travel anchor nearby. So this is where all the final dusts and gems all end up into storage. This is where I dump in my items either manually into here, or usually what I do is I just place a chest either here or here, and then it gets extracted into the system and filtered out through all of these, and then eventually it gets sent through all the machines of their sorting. Sifter doesn't have fluid inputs or outputs, by the way. You can just get rid of those. Okay. Let me see if I have more sifter components. Maybe that's why I put those in there. I would say approximately 150 meters of the entrance to the power plant, but the chambers were somewhere else you can't get if you're not the stuff member. Oh, dang. Okay. But I mean, it's still crazy enough to get that close just to the entrance of the power plant. See, I don't know if because I'd assume, obviously, the radiation levels are, like, really drastically low now to where if you're only there, you know, once or twice, whatever, you don't have to worry. I don't know if I'd ever still go, just from, like, being worried a little bit about it. You can just use a traveling staff to travel through walls. Wait, yeah, how do I use it like that? Hold on. Oh wait, I think it's, yeah, shift right click to teleport a player a short distance. Oh, hello. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's nice. I like that very much. That is so nice. Okay, so we don't even need to actually... Yeah, we could just teleport. Oh, well, we used the button anyways. That's fine. But yeah, we don't even need to use that anymore. That's beautiful. Yeah, you can't live there, but you can visit, and there are people still working there, even though the reactor itself doesn't work anymore. So what do the people that work there do? Are they slowly just, like, removing and disassembling stuff and just, like, taking stuff out of the factory to be repurposed? Oh, hello. It appears we do not have power to this anymore. Yep. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fine. Alright, so we're going to do this. Just going to shut you down. You can bind it to the key so you don't have to do the shift plus that key that you selected. Ooh, I'm going to do that. There are some excellent videos going on inside the main containment building before the war. Just a giant negatively pressurized box around the old concreted up reactor building. Huh. I've never watched a whole lot of videos on Chernobyl, surprisingly. I mean, I see, like, the random things here and there that I click on, but I guess I'm not surprised that they exist. With the war going on, I'm not sure much is being done now. Yeah, probably not. I would assume, anyways. Oh, wait. Here we go. Industrial sieve casings. Oh, hello. My phone is yelling at me. So, once again, I need to go... Oh, yeah. I need to teach myself here. We don't need to travel like heathens anymore. There we go. Sieve. Oh, we have one sieve casing. Well, at least we can put it to use. Yeah, we're not putting any liquids in, so... Boom. Alright, so we got this guy. Power. Perfect. Now we just need the black cables. It'd be so nice having this set up. Actually, so we will need to get the sandwich probably right there. Okay, hold on. Where is our chest? Hello? Chest, where did I set you? Uh-oh. Okay, set it right here. Alright, so we need black cables. There we go. So these are going to be the outputs, which is just a interface. Why do we have a dual interface on that? Oh, it's for liquids. Output hatch, yeah. No, we don't need that. Output hatch, I don't think I have anything that's going to be sifted that gets fluids. If it does, I guess I'll find out. But for now, I should be fine. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. So, interface. I have none. Just fine, but I'm going to be super happy to finally have one more machine actually operational in the ore proc area. Interface. 4, please. Alright, what are we missing here? Yeah, it's mostly safety checks and dismantling, which makes sense. So any plans after getting the ABS multi-block laser engraver. So that's probably going to be one of the other big things that I want to get after that. Yes, is the multi-block laser engraver. So that way, we can make... Well, I guess the speed really wasn't a big thing. It was just a lot of different... Well, I can't say that. Yes. Speed being the biggest thing. And then also, so that way we don't have to worry about having a bajillion different single blocks. Just to have an input of so many different lenses for all the different craftings of wafers and all that fun stuff. There's still like 200 plus people for that, working there since 2000 when the reactor stopped completely. Dang. So, how can they work there? Can they only work there for so many like weeks, months, or like hours within a year? Is it like, yeah, you only can work so many hours a year? Or is it like once you hit, say, 200 hours on working in Chernobyl, like you have to like step away, you can't work there anymore? Unless maybe they volunteer knowing the consequences. Yeah, it lets you use a lot of lenses. Folks need ZPM circuits, so those have to wait for a bit. Yeah. Yes, you are correct. Okay. I don't know the exact number of days. Okay. But it's interesting and good to know, like, there is a limit to where people aren't forced to have to, like, do that. It's the same as a nuclear plant. They check exposure per hour. There are limits. They keep things down to the safe levels. More than any normal plant, but still the same idea. Yeah. I will say, though, like, I do wish that there was more... As long as everybody was doing the right thing when it came to nuclear plants, as long as people did their jobs properly, because I know in my field, people are just like, oh yeah, good enough, screw it, we're just going to leave it. And you cannot do that with nuclear. Like, that's the only time, like, obviously there's a lot of other places, say, with oil or combustible things, that you can't cut corners with what you're doing. Like, things are designed a certain way. You have to do it the certain way when repairing it. Otherwise, you're going to have catastrophic failures. And with nuclear, it's going to be a lot worse than, say, like, a oil refinery explosion. USA doesn't have nuclears, right? Actually, the US has lots of nuclear... let me see how many we have. I know that the US does have some. How many active nuclear plants are in the US? So, as of late 2024, there are 54 commercial nuclear power plants operating in the US. which contain a total of 94 reactors across 28 states. Interesting. So yeah, I was going to say, I knew that we did. Hey, what's going on, Mandy? Welcome back. I don't know how many countries do have nuclear, but honestly, like, nuclear produces so much power for, like, so little waste. I know that the waste isn't great waste, but as long as you're properly disposing of it and everything, it's actually not that bad. I would say I am a pro-nuclear person. Export bus. So we want this. Actually, we're going to do that, right? Me interface. Yes. So then we're going to do a little bit of... Hold on, where's my wrench? Hello, kitty cat. You're sitting right in my way. One itty-bitty mistake turns the world into Fallout 4. Yeah, or at least a good chunk of it anyways, depending on the mistake. Besides wind turbines, I suppose... Wait, nuclear kills less workers than any other power source, including Chernobyl, so it's a hell of a good power source. Exactly. I can craft extruder to be on... Oh, I need to craft that too. Yes, tooth grinder. So the one thing is, like, wind turbines are nice in the fact that obviously they harness power from the wind. The only thing is, I haven't done my own research, so take it with a grain of salt, is that by the time they actually start making a net positive in energy, they're already having lots of maintenance issues and all that other good stuff, or just like they're ready to be junked anyways. Because like the fiberglass, the blades and everything only last so long. Which is kind of sad because you think about it, it's like, oh yeah, this is great, we're harvesting energy from the wind. But then it also affects like a lot of animals and all that other stuff. It's like, I guess you can never truly get a 100% win. 9 counties have nukes. You mean 9 countries? Most arguments against nuclear reactors boil down to fear of people using alternatives to get rich. Yeah, I would agree with that. Big oil. Although I like gasoline. But yes, big oil. Big oil problems. Storage bus. Where is our storage bus? Yoink. Alright, and then we just need an interface here. And then the black cables. I guess we have to power this, don't we? How does this powered? Hold on. Well, it's got power somewhere, so that is that. And we just need an ORDIC card. Oh, and energy. Duh, we need energy. The biggest, most important thing is the energy. How do we want to get it, is the question. Okay, we need another chest. I just can't. My inventory... I've been hating my inventory for so long. Oh my goodness. One of these days, like when I'm not working, I just have a lot of time. I just need to sit down and just fix myself here. Because this is just absolutely terrible. I should pay someone to fix my inventory. You know what? We're just going to put everything in there. Screw it. Only one way to start. Get rid of it all. Okay, there we go. My phone is about to die, so I should probably charge that to keep an eye on the chat. Also, once again, if there is anybody new in the chat, I just want to say welcome into the channel. Hopefully you're having a great day. And thank you very much for watching. Alright, so there we go. Problem solved. Superconductors. Yes. 4x superconductor. This is... Oh, hello, I can't fly. I'll take my magnet back. Not gonna lie, that's kind of natural gas arguments. Turbines pay off in 6 to 12 months. Really should just build all the wind that's cheap and go nuclear for the baseline. Who gives a damn about fiberglass when the alternative is smog? True. Although, I guess it's not just the fiberglass though. Like, you think in order to build it, you have to have all of the, like, the diesel and the gas generators and everything to power all the equipment. Which I guess I don't know how long it would take to offset that. You have to have all the big machinery to transport everything. You have to have all the electricity and the power to make all the components. Obviously, all the people driving there and everything to assemble it for so long. That's why I wonder, like, the true actual numbers of it. I wish I would know. Like, one person could do a study, this person could do a study. They could always be completely different. That's the sad part. I need my wire cutters, yes. I think once you get the wireless crafting terminal, you'll clean your inventory up a lot, yes. And the funny thing is, I don't even think it was that hard to make. I've just been, once again, too lazy to do it. 12 amps. Really? It's only 12 amps? Oh, that's right. Okay, I have that guy. That's helping me. That's why. Sifter has problems. Power! Let's go! We have power! Alright. Just gotta grab some tape, and we are gonna be sifting away our problems. I love it. 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 Where's my tape? There it is. I only have 3 tape left. Boom. Chat. We have a sifter! Let's go! So, do we have any cassiterite? Zirconium. Zirconium, zirconium, zirconium. Alright, so zirconium we get from tin. Cassiterite. Wow, okay. Usually get from ilmenite as well. Red zircon. Zirconolite. And zircon. Okay, so yes, anything tin. Tin! Purified tin. Thank you very much. Let's go. That's so nice. Feed it by hand. Don't show Carlos. I'm sorry, Carlos, once again. Alright, please give me zirconium. Storage bus. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Oh, that's fine. So I think it all has to go into... Yeah, it has to go into there. That's fine. Hey, look at some zirconium. So we're going to have to wait forever to get actually enough for everything, but... let's see. Someone asked, what are we cooking earlier? Now I have to answer, cable spaghetti. Yes. Or someone should pay you to fix your inventory. No, definitely not today. But thank you very much. Casually dropping 11 miners on the floor. Yeah, although we used a lot of those for Mars when we last went there, actually. There's not always wind and not everywhere, so you need a battery to transport power long distances. And so it's not just fiberglass, you have to get 100 tons of... Yeah, that is true, too. I forgot about that. Not every place is actually sustainable for wind. By the way, the tin/cassiterite sifting is very slow. It's an HV recipe at the baseline, so it is going to take a while. Oof. See, eventually, yeah, eventually, we're going to upgrade all of the power to each and every machine, at least to EV in this room. So we're going to have to get some lossless cables and all that fun stuff. I know I could just use normal cables, but then I don't know, the fact that I can lose the energy, I don't like it. Because then it just makes calculations just a lot more annoying. I just like saying, okay, well, my cables can hold everything and they don't lose anything. So as long as I know the numbers of my machines and how much I'm generating, then I'm fine. Including everything, production, transport, assembly, they are still better per watt than any fossil fuel source. Pay off CO2-wise in less than a year. Last a decade or two. New ones even make money. See, that's why I don't know. Like, I can't say that I know for sure, because like I've heard the opposite is where like by the time it was like takes 10, 15 years. I guess it all just depends on where I get my information, which I guess I didn't really look into too much. I would be happy if that's actually true. That if after like a year they actually start going positive. Could you explain perfect overclock versus parallels? So a perfect overclock, say like an EBF, if it normally takes 10 seconds, you can get a normal overclock by upgrading your energy hatch. So you go from 2 EVs to 2 IVs, so then it'll go from 10 seconds to 5 seconds. But now, say if you have, usually it's every 2 tiers above the minimum requirement for that craft, it allows you to do a perfect overclock, so it's actually 4 times as fast, and it gives you an energy discount. So that 10 seconds, you have to have the upgraded energy hatches along with the 2-tier above coils to get the perfect overclock. So that 10 seconds would then turn into, say, 2.5 seconds per craft. And then you would save like a 5% discount on energy when crafting. But parallels just allows you to do, say, this like 16 of the same recipe at one time. And I'm not really sure off the top of my head what changes the amount of parallels that you can do, other than maybe the amount of energy that you have. So like, see, I can only pretty much do like one thing of sifting at a time. If I had maybe, say, EV energy hatches, I might be able to do like 2 to 4 items at a time. That's fair. My sister-in-law is a solar panel farm engineer, so I talk big. So I talk bigger than I know. Is why I like nuclear. Much easier to argue hot rock math. I love it. Yeah, the spicy rock. Everybody loves spicy rocks. Especially the 30 people. Wow, 30 people in the stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Once again, I always say it. If there's anybody new, welcome to the channel. If you have any questions about Gregtech New Horizons, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to answer. It depends on the machine. Many scale off of voltage tiers. Some are static, some scale with multi-block tiers. Yeah. That is the ever fun thing of Gregtech. Not every machine can be treated the same. The only one who will get the money will be the power energy company that you give the that you get the power from, and you are left with a few tons of scrap and a 100-ton concrete block in the ground. Yeah. All the concrete with the rebar actually in it too. Well, and that's the bad thing too, is like usually they're like in farmlands, and knowing mechanical stuff like I do, you're gonna have like a lot of the grease and everything else from like the rotor spinning around that gets into the ground that's gonna contaminate stuff like that. And then also, I guess like, it's really bad for birds. I don't know why it kills birds. I don't know if it like sucks them in or something. Like I don't know how, like it sucks them into the blade to where maybe they just get knocked out or hit by the blade, something like that. I don't know how that actually works. I do apologize if that's getting a little bit graphic for those of you, but it is the real world that we are trying to understand. Why is the world the way that it is? Good questions. That's what we must know. All right, here we go. So hello, give me that titanium. So zirconium carbide. Finally, we're getting it. Ugh. We're gonna get the IV mixers, the alloy blast smelters. So, tomorrow, I think I'm going to be playing Arc Raiders at the same time. So if any of you out there enjoy Arc Raiders, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to join me on that stream tomorrow. I'm going to start pretty much the same time. What is it, 2 or 6:30 right now, so I'd assume 3 hours prior to the time it is right now is when I would start that. Silicon carbide. Zirconium carbide. How long does this take to smelt? Oh. You're telling me I can't smelt that. Uh-oh. I don't think I can. No, I have to. I have to be able to smelt it with... Because I can't make that with this. Yeah, because you need zirconium carbide to make that, so we have to be able to make the ingot. Alloy blast smelter. Okay. Oh, we just smelted up that way. Okay. Easy. I like that. No EBF. Silicon carbide. I don't remember if I wanted to, like, smelt these or not. Okay, well, I can just smelt it right there, too. There it goes. Okay, so if I have 8 parallels and a recipe that is 1 amp each, do I need 4 hatches? Nope. So just the 8 parallels, you just have 1 hatch, and it does all the parallels through the 1 hatch. So parallels is for multis that don't have a structure tier, like coils. Not really. Well, that's just the perfect overclocks. So parallels work with, say, this. So you see, I'm macerating 12 things right here, all at once. I think it's just because normally you only need ULV or LV power. Because we're supplying it HV, it's able to do a bunch of items just all at once. So it's doing 12 items in 6.2 seconds. But yeah, pretty much any multi-block can do parallels, but the perfect overclocks is just stuff with, like, the coils. Or maybe even not all machines with coils, like, I'm still kind of learning that. For sure the EBFs have the perfect overclocks, though. You can't place 4 hatches. I mean, you can, but that wouldn't work, yeah. There are points where you have more parallels than you can power with your hatches. Huh. I haven't been lucky enough to do that yet, I guess. Oh, okay, eventually we'll go put that cassiterite back. So, the alloy blast smelter. Ooh, we need an IV smelter here. I don't know if I'm going to need multiple of these eventually, but I guess we'll just do this. Make sure it's the same. 4, 2, 2, 1. 4, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2. 4 zirconium plates. Okay, you only need 2 plates here, actually, so never mind. Never mind. So we'll do this recipe. EV assembler. Okay. Don't need a circuit, so I'll just do this, I guess. So if I have, or if you have 8 parallels and each recipe is 1 amp EV, then you need 4 EV hatches apparently. See, that's what I don't know for sure, like the amperage actually needed. Like, yeah, if you only have EV hatches, if you have IV, you only need 2. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes a bit more sense then. Yeah, so that's why you usually use a higher tier hatch, so that way you don't have to use as many then to be able to get those overclocks. Or not overclocks, but parallels, I mean. I was wondering if there are any times where you can't power the amount of parallels a machine runs at. Since there is a limit to how many hatches a multi can have, as well as a 2 amp hatch limit. So you either put more hatches of the same tier or less hatches of a higher tier. Yeah, pretty much. And I don't know how many energy hatches you actually could put on a machine and, like, have it actually operational. I know once you get to a certain point of hatches of any kind, like, say, input hatches, buses, and all that, I don't know how many energy hatches you could use. Like, say if you didn't take up too much of the percentage of the casings, could you actually use, like, 4, 8 or so energy hatches? I've never even thought of that, actually. Most machines don't have a limit, I believe. Oh, okay, well, there you go. Interesting to know. Oh, I gotta get used to this. Oh, hello. I put it away. Oops. Alright, so we're gonna need to get an Ordic card, which I don't think I have any. Also, I need to send a text message real quick. Oh, has my phone not been charging this entire time? It has not. Okay, so there we go. Sorry. Just texted my girlfriend. She was just interested about what was going to be for dinner later. I have to figure out what I want to make. I don't know if I just want to take it easy and just make a pizza today because I kind of cooked dinner yesterday. It specifically is limited by the average tier of the energy hatch. Okay, my music's gone quiet. I gotta go fix that. Oh, there it goes. So we're good. I got all my cetane drained while I've been watching the stream. Oof. Ripped all your cetane. How do I power my base back? Do you have any other gas that you could burn? Okay, there we go. The music's very quiet. Do you want me to turn it up? I could turn it up just a little bit. There we go. I just turned it up just a little. Lasagna. Yes, lasagna. I haven't had lasagna in a little while, actually. Okay, so... Okay. There we go. Sorry. Alloy blast smelter. Where is it? Alloy blast smelter. So if we craft that, 1. So we need 4x tungsten cables, IV, no, alloy smelter. Okay. Yes, and these zirconium carbide plates. So let's get that recipe, actually. Bending machine, nice and easy. Okay. Then we also want to get the alloy smelter. 4221. 4221. Same, so we're just going to do this. And then molecular assembler. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we got the alloy, craft 1. So now we just need 4, ooh, that's kind of gross. TPV alloy wires. I'm not a fan of that anymore. 4x tungsten cables. Oof. I guess we could do this. So to make a 4x tungsten cable, we're going to have to do this recipe. Polyphenylene sulfide, yes. That is circuit. Well, I guess the circuit doesn't matter, but it's fine. Assembler no circuit. No circuit. I need my pattern cards. Have you just not crafted any? Crafting 23. Why are you stuck? Okay, where are you crafting Lapotrons? Hello? Hold on, chat, 1 second, I'm sorry. Oh shit, chat. Oh my gosh, I feel bad. I gotta go put my laundry in the dryer. Uh-oh. Hopefully nobody was waiting on me. I'm sorry. I'll be right back, chat. Sorry about that, chat. I am back. What did we miss in chat? Back to the days of chasing down where your laundry got tossed. Glad to be beyond that. Yeah, right? Excuse me. That's why I cannot wait. Oh, man. Cannot wait until I can actually have my own house. Not have to worry about running downstairs, sharing laundry units with people. Thankfully, nobody was doing their laundry today. Yesterday, I will say, everybody was doing their laundry. I was like, holy crap. So I couldn't finish it yesterday. Oh. Someone was waiting for his laundry. I don't understand. No, so, in the apartments, sometimes they'll have like a communal couple of washers and dryers. So you put a bunch of coins in, and then the coins is basically to pay to use the washer and dryer. But we only have like 2 washers that, well, normally at most we would have 2 washers and 2 dryers in ours. But the one dryer, supposedly, somebody put a sign on it saying that it takes your money and it doesn't work. So, and it's been over a month or 2 since that's actually even been looked at. Like, nobody's even came to look at it or anything, sadly. So, that's kind of sucks. You would think that they would come and, like, try and collect the money from the other ones, like sooner than that, so that they would see the sign, but I guess not. So, I don't know. We only have 1 dryer, so that's why I felt bad if anybody was waiting to do their laundry. But thankfully there was nobody else that had their clothes in the dryer or washer or anything, so we're good. Yeah, probably multiple people sharing the same washer, so like they take turns and Blaze left his batch in there. Yeah, that's why I just kind of felt bad. That's why it's always a bad idea for me to do laundry anytime I'm streaming, unless I really just need to start like setting alarms and stuff so that way I cannot forget. Otherwise, then it's just bad. So, yes, actually, where am I making my Lapotrons? Like, where are these being crafted? Oh, see, I keep looking over there for all my stuff, but I forget that I actually craft stuff here. Oh, that's why. Also, allow insert the same recipe. Oh, I see. It's got to ignore the contents. Oops. So I need power here now. Pray that we don't take too many amps. These are going to take a lot of amps, actually, so I hope that this... Actually, no. 12 amps here. I mean, that's 24 amps, so we could just do this. Yoink. That's 24 amps. That's 24 amps. Yoink, 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 yoink. Alright, and then boom. Ugh. Okay, whatever, it's fine. We're gonna do this. Oh, either way, okay. This is not good. I'm trying to get it to where I can still, like, travel here, but I have to dig down a little bit. Boom. Alright. Yay! We have power again. Finally, after this whole time. Yes, alarms for the win. Yeah, and I actually have to set like a name for it and stuff too. I configured my home assistant to send me a notification when the power usage of the washing machine socket gets low. End of washing. That's actually insane that you have that. That is awesome. So, yeah, what do you do actually for a living, Megosks? I forgot, I don't think I've ever asked you. The fact that you've done that makes me seem like somewhere in the engineering or something technical. And you can't get rid of the notification until you press the button near the machine. That's actually awesome. The classic wire spaghetti. I'm a back-end developer. Software. Okay. That's actually pretty dang cool. Oops. Hold on. How do we make a Lapotron? No circuit. So why do you not craft... Oh, because I did this. There it is. We're gonna be here forever looking at these. This fellow software dev. Cool. What language? Python. Ooh. So what is, I mean, do you ever work on your own projects? Say like making like little games and stuff. Like I know obviously there's different types of like development, like game development or like software or say I don't know, just other random programs, but you would think that just development in general would kind of, well, I guess, yeah, I forget that each language of development is different. I forget that sometimes. But I feel like that wouldn't be too hard to, like, learn something for, say, like, developing games and stuff, just for fun. Django Flask Fast API. I started working on a budgeting app to kind of sync my bank accounts in one place. Oh, dang. So that's actually pretty cool to be able to make stuff like that yourself. Like, oh, I want this. Alright, well, I'm going to go make it. But then I found the Snoot app. Damn, I wouldn't dare to touch my bank accounts with my code. I could imagine. I don't know, I would be scared to do all that stuff too. But obviously, since I've never messed with anything like that. That's funny that everybody who plays Gregtech just seems to be like a bunch of nerds in a good way. Like, I love it. Myself included. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go turn on the oven real quick. Alright, I'm back. I guess a lot of DB interaction tomfoolery. Okay, so let's see here. Just dump all that away, we don't need that. I guess I have my cable code. Where are my patterns? I still have not crafted any pattern cards. 4. Oh, that's why. Silicon solar grade. So, chat, we're going to have to figure this out now again. Solar silicon grade. We're going to want to make a loop. Actually, just the dust is a loop. Actually, no, we have different recipes now. Hydrochloric acid. So what we did in the past, zinc and silicon tetrachloride. That's to make zinc chloride, though. Hydrogen and trichlorylsilane. Okay. Silane, trichloral. Let's see, silicon tetrachloride. I think it was this one that I used. Silane. No. Trichlorylsilane. Let me see here. I gotta go back to my quest book. MV. Silicon tetrachloride. However, the raw silicon dust you obtained is not pure enough. We will need to work on that. There are 2 reasonable options to do so. Let us look at the first one here. Don't worry, this is just a simple 2-step process. First, let us start by reacting with some chlorine in the chemical reactor. Okay, so that was that, and then as a second step, we combine the tetrachloride with sodium dust. There we go. Silicon dust is now purified to solar grade. The chlorine and sodium are not lost during this process. To recover them, so yes, this is what we use, the silicon tetrachloride. Okay. Two single block chemical reactors. Okay. I suppose giving anything higher than that. Read only. I guess, yeah, at this point, having anything more than a single block wouldn't be too necessary. Use a trichlorylsilane. Blaze, it's a simpler loop, just 2 single block chemical reactors. Okay. See, I was debating on actually just doing, like, say, 2 multi-blocks. Although it's probably overkill for the amount of silicon solar grade that we need. Okay, so we'll just make 2 EV chemical reactors. Chemical chem reactor. The issue is the LCR has an annoying recipe for SSG for some reason. So that's what I was wondering if it was different, and I think it was. Yeah, silicon tetrachloride. So, sodium in that. Which I guess they do have it here. Sodium. SSG, silicon solar grade. Silicon tetrachloride. Trichlorosilane. Oh wait, hold on. Here. Because with a single block, you make this. Oh, here we go. This is what I used before. So the trichlorosilane making this. That's what we did. It was hydrogen and trichlorosilane, then the hydrochloric acid would go back into it. Okay. Yeah, the other one needs the electrolyzer too, which is sad. Last week I was bored playing that new anime Warframe game, so I trained an AI model with the game screenshots. So he knows what is on the screen, but before I finished, I think I switched to Greg again. It's all good. Trying to teach AI to help you to get better at it. I actually got lucky and got a job offer with relocation from my... Oh yes, it changed my life completely. Well, that's awesome. Now I'm a dev of a crappy, obscure Russian ERP system built in language. Because, I mean, it's Russia. Huh. So, hydrogen and trichlorosilane. Okay, so you use trichlorosilane and hydrogen to make this. But to make trichlorosilane... okay. So yeah, the LCR does not do the same recipe. So it makes it 30k hydrochloric acid to make 9k. But then that would only come back out to 27k. So that would be a loss. I was just making a bot so it can play for me. Oh, okay. Gregtech New Horizons covered that and added computer craft. See, I have to get used to like all the coding and stuff with the open computers. It's a good thing we have a bunch of people that are good at that to help me out at some point. If you want to make it with multis, you have to go down the other route, not trichlorosilane. Yeah, sadly. You can actually code a robot that does the crop selection for you. I think Hamcorp did that. Probably did. That was, Carlos is telling me about that at one point. Yeah, it has, basically, you tell the computer which crops you want it to select, so then it'll just constantly keep breeding on its own to get the best crops possible, which is actually insane. Alright, chemical reactor, EV. Actually, we can make it out of just HV, honestly. Oh, good. Alright, we'll make a recipe for it. Molecular assembler, chemical reactor, thank you very much. Get 2 of those. Boom. Chinese Greg has so many good computer craft scripts. But yeah, the comments are, well, Chinese, yeah. So it's a little bit hard to understand. Lots of cool stuff you can do with overclocking. I even considered using it in one of my courses at uni. Unless OC means something else with that, is what you're saying. Alright, I am going to be right back. We got our chemical reactors going, and then we'll just automate that somehow. Well, actually, all we need to do is hook it up to power, have an export bus on the one, and an import bus on the other for silicon, and then silicon solar grade. Blaze next stream will be learning Python. Eventually, I probably will be. Oh, yes, also, For everybody that's in the stream right now, if there's anybody new, feel free to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. I greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow, I would like to play Arc Raiders with Joker, so that is kind of my plan. I want to play some of that tomorrow. But Wednesday, I would like to come back to Gregtech New Horizons. So maybe what I'll do for streaming purposes is kind of like every other day, or every couple days, kind of switch kind of thing. Just because I am addicted to both games right now. So that is the plan. And actually, we are getting very close to the end of the stream here. Probably about 5-10 minutes, give or take, here and there. So just kind of as a fair warning to everybody. OC is in LUA, so we'll have to teach him that. Oh, open computers, duh. Yeah, not... I don't know why I was thinking overclock again. Alright, so here we go. We have all of this. It's crafting up all of our circuits, hopefully working properly. Okay, it actually does look like it just did work properly. Oh, it's crafting salt. It failed. It needs to craft more salt. What should I give this as a cool crafting recipe? Actually, let's just do this. Oh, okay, now we're missing stuff for that too. Ay, ay, ay. Not the good, not the good. Sure, let's actually just try and make some salt to make everything else happy. We only have 399 salty root in here. Alright, salt. Oh, 100. Yes. So, I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 2 minutes, maybe? Alright, chat, I'm back. Alright. So let's see here. I know Roblox uses LUA. So are you going to stream Arc? Not tonight. I don't have time tonight, sadly. But tomorrow I will be. Let's see. You should passive salt production since it's not a guaranteed recipe. Otherwise the recipes will just often fail. Yeah, I will have to do that. Well, yeah, I should do that. Oh my goodness.
Thank you all for the evening. Heart emoji.
You are quite welcome, Megosks. Thank you very much for everything today. All of your amazing help with getting the travel anchors going, and obviously the amazing, amazing donations today. You are insanely generous. Thank you very much. And honestly, yeah, I think we're probably practically at a good point here. I mean, we didn't get the alloy blast smelter, but honestly, everything else we got all set up for it. I mean, we do have zirconium carbide being crafted up, and now we kind of have all the other recipes going for everything. Oh, we also got the stabaloy, so that's also a big thing that's been helping. Oh, dang, and Killbolt got the membership from Darius. Thank you very much, Darius, for the gifted membership. Rika, what's going on? How are you doing? And 34 people in here. Holy crap. Welcome in everybody else that just jumped in. If there's anybody new, if you don't want to miss the next stream, of Gregtech New Horizons or any of the games that I play, feel free to help us reach 10,000 subs. But I am going to have to get going here in just a second. We'll chat with Rika for a little bit real quick. And if anybody else has anything to say real quick. Yukon, what's going on? How you doing? Nice to see you again. Alright, everything in this room actually looks good. Yeah, there we go. We have to use our little traveling wand. Oh my gosh. I should have had this so much longer ago. It's amazing. Cutting up everything in the cutting machine. These aren't really operating right now. That's fine. There's nothing really to make with them. Okay. Honestly, that's all good. This doesn't have anything to cool down anymore. That's already done crafting. I'm good. What about you? I am doing pretty good too. Thank you very much for asking. Just getting ready to end the stream. I just wanted to kind of ask you how you were doing before we got going. But we will be back tomorrow starting about 3:30 CST, so Central Standard Time. We're going to be starting up with some Arc Raiders for the evening. I said you should have made it 100 hours ago. I'm sorry for not listening, Darius. But it is time for me to get going. I do apologize, everybody. I wish I could stay a little bit longer today. But absolutely amazing stream. One of the better streams I've had in a long time. So thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you all next time. Take care, and blaze out.